Good morning everyone. So today we will be discussing about painting. In the previous slide we have been discussed about plastering, what are the objectives of plastering, what are the types of plaster and what are the types of mortar we are using in the plastering. Next we have discussed about pointing and what are the types of pointing. All we have been discussed. So today we will be discussing about painting. So what do you mean by painting? The paints are the liquid composition of pigments and organic binders when applied on the timber, metal and plastered surface. On drying, it forms a thin film to provide a decorative finish and protection to the painted surface. Painting on the masonry and concrete surfaces may resist checking and disintegration, which increase the life of the structure. Painting on the metal surfaces at suitable intervals may prevent the metal surfaces from corrosion. So we can say it as these paints are the liquid composition of pigments and organic binders when it is applied on the timber, metal and the plastered surface. And this painting mainly provide a decorative finish and protection to the painted surface. Painting on the masonry or any concrete surfaces may resist checking and disintegration, which increase the life of the structure. Painting on the metal surfaces at suitable intervals may prevent the metal surfaces from any corrosion. So this is about painting. Next, what are the methods on new wood surfaces? So while we are painting the new wood surfaces, what are their methods? So first, surface preparation, knotting, priming, stopping, undercoating, last one is finishing. These are the 6 methods we are using in the painting on the new wood surfaces. So first we will be reading about surface preparations of wooden work. So in this, the surface should be well cleaned without any dust, spots, greasy matter, etc. The nails used in the woodwork should be punched off up to 3 mm below the surface. The wood in woodwork should be well seasoned and should not contain more than 15% of the moisture content, and the surface should be dry. So we can say that while we are preparing the surface of the wooden work, that should be the surface that should be cleaned without any dust or without any spot, greasy matter, and the nails we are using in the woodwork should be punched up to 3 mm below the surface, and the wood in the woodwork should be well seasoned and should not contain more than 15% of moisture content, and that surface should be dry. Next is knotting. So in this knotting, the knots present in the wood may eject resins from the wood. So knots are killed or covered in the knotting process. Knotting can be done by the 2 ways as follows. In this first method, the 2 coats of the solutions are applied on the surface. First coat consists of 15 grams of red lead, 2 liters of water and 225 grams of glue. After adding this, 3 mixture is heated and applied and left for 10 minutes. So we can say that the knotting are present in the wood which may eject the resins from the wood, and this knotting are killed or covered in the knotting process, and this can be done in 2 ways. First method, that is 2 coat of solution are applied on the surface. First coat that consists of 15 gram of red lead and 2 liter of water and 225 grams of glue. After adding this, all these 3 mixture is heated and applied and left it for 10 minutes. After that, the second coat has been applied. It is applied, this consists of a red lead ground in boiled linseed oil and thinned with the turpentine oil. So after first coat has been applied, second coat will be applying. Next is third, priming. Priming is nothing but applying prime coat or first coat on the surface. In this case, the surface is smoothened with abrasive paper and then first coat of paint is applied to fill all the pores in the surface. The ingredients used in the prime coat are same as subsequent coats, but the quantity or composition may vary. So in the priming method, it is nothing but applying prime coat or first coat on the surface. After that, in the priming method, the surface has been smoothened with abrasive paper, or we can say that is of a sandpaper, and then first coat of the paint is applied to fill all the pores that is present in the surface. And the ingredients we are using in the prime coat are same as the subsequent coats, but the quantity or composition may vary from each other. Next is stopping method. After filling all the pores of the wooden surfaces in priming, it's time to fill up all the nail holes, dents, cracks, etc. Putty is used as the fill material. When putty is dried, then the whole surface is rubbed with the glass paper or pumice stone. The process of rubbing the wooden surface is called as stopping. So in the stopping method, after filling all the pores, in the priming method we have been read, after filling all the pores of the wooden surfaces, it's next we will be filling the nail holes, cracks, etc. And how we will fill up the cracks, nail holes? By using the putty. So when the putty is used as a fill material, that putty has been dried, then the whole surface, it has been rubbed with a glass paper or any type of a pumice stone. And this process of rubbing the wooden surface is called as stopping. Next is undercoating of new wooden surfaces. So in this undercoating new wooden surfaces method, in general, for the good quality work, 4 coats of the paints are applied. First is prime plus undercoatings, last one is finishing. For inferior quality works, 2 to 3 coats can be used. So undercoatings are nothing but second coat and third coat of good quality work which provides the same look or shade as finishing coat. For a better result, enough time should be allowed for each coat. So in this undercoating, in the undercoating of a new wooden surface, so while we are doing a good quality of the work, so 4 coats of paints have been applied. First is prime, undercoating, last one is finishing. For inferior quality work, 2 to 3 coats can be used. So undercoating are nothing but second and third coat of the good quality bricks which will be providing the same look or shade as the finishing coat. Last one is finishing of the new wooden surface. Finishing is the last coat that is applied on the surface, which is generally applied on the undercoating. It should be applied in the smooth, uniform manner. It decides the whole final look of the surface. So skilled workers are required for the better result. So in the last method, that is in the finishing of the new wooden surface, this is the last coat. We are applying it on the surface, and after the undercoating has been applied, the last finishing coat we will be applying in the wooden surface, and it should be applied in a smooth manner, and it decides the whole final look of the surface. So skilled workers are required for the better results. So this is all about the methods of the painting the new wooden surfaces. Next is repainting of the old wooden surfaces. So how we can repaint the old wooden surfaces? Old woodwork can be repainted, but the previous paintwork should be removed. If we repaint the old woodwork, then we have to remove the previous paintwork. We have to remove. So the removal is more important, which can be done by many ways, such as first we can prepare a solution of 1 kg of caustic soda in 5 liter of water and apply on the old painted surface. Next is when the solution is applied on the surface, the old paint gets dissolved and removed easily. Second is another method is prepare a hot solution consisting of the soft soap, potash, quicklime in the ratio that is 1:2:1, and this solution is applied on the old surface and washed with the hot water. Last one, that is we will be mixing 1:1 mixture of washing soda and quicklime is prepared, and it is applied on the old painted surface and then washed with the water. After these 3 methods have been applied, then the surface is ready for the new paint. Before that, the surface is rubbed with the pumice stone or any glass paper, then 2 to 3 coats of the paint have been applied. So we can say it as, if we do the new work, or we can, if we do the repaint the old wooden surface, we have to first remove the previous paint. So how we can remove? We can remove it in the 3 method. First, we can prepare a solution that is of 1 kg of caustic soda and 5 liter of water, and we can apply it on the old painted surface. And when the solution is applied on the surface, the old paint get dissolved and it can be removed easily. So next method is, that is, we'll prepare a hot solution which consists of a soft soap, potash quicklime, that is in the ratio of 1:2:1, and this solution is applied in the old surface and washed with the hot water, and after that the old paint can be removed. Next method, that is the last method, that is 1:1 mixture of washing soda and quicklime is prepared and it is applied on the painted surface, and after that it has been washed with the water. So before applying all of this, we have to rub the surface with the pumice stone or glass paper, then this 2 to 3 coats of the paints have been applied. Okay, so in the next slide we will be reading about painting of the plastered surface. Thank you.